All right, my lovely recorder students, let's turn to your page 4, hot cross buns. First thing you can notice is that it says up at the top, pitches, G, A, and B. That tells you right away there's only 3 different pitches in this song. You also look down here, anytime we have a new note, you'll see new notes, and it shows B, A, and G down at the bottom. So let's first identify what pitches you need to play in hot cross buns. It's all in the first 3 notes of the song. We have our first measure is everything between here and here is measure 1. And then measure 2 is everything from that bar line to that bar line. So I say, let's look at the first 2 measures. I'm talking about everything in those up to those first 2 bar lines. You also know at the beginning there's a treble clef. And we see a sharp up on the 5th line. Every good boy does fine. It just tells me if there's an F in the song, it's an F sharp, but don't worry about that. Okay. So let's identify this first pitch. Is this circle note on a line or on a space? A line or a space? It looks like it has a line going through it. So it's on a line. How to remember notes on lines? Take out your music staff hand. Every good boy does fine on a line. So every good boy, it must be a B. Write your B close to the circle. I don't want you writing a B up high or some other faraway place. I want your eyes getting used to looking at the circles of the notes. So write that B somewhere near the circle. Pause this video if you don't have a pencil. Go get it and write this down. Okay, so you have your Recorder Karate packet, a pencil, and you've turned to page 4, and you're ready to take more notes. Good. Now let's look at the second the second note of the song. Is this note on a line or a space? Looks like there's a line above and below it, so it must be on a space. How do we say notes on spaces? F-A-C-E, face on a space. F-A, oh, it must be an A. So remember to write that A close to the circle of the note. And now we have another note. This note, is it on a line or a space? It looks like the circle of the note has a line going through it, so it must be on a line. Every good boy does fine on a line. So this is every good. It must be a G. And then here you might say, what is that strange thing? That's a rest. In this song, these open circles with stems, these half notes represent do. And this half rest represents resting. So let's clap the rhythm of this. It goes do, 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 rest. Clap it with me. Ready, go. Do, 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 rest. I bet you could clap the rhythm of the 3rd and 4th measures. Can you clap the rhythm of the 3rd and the 4th measure? So look at it. Okay, clap it. All right, I'm going to clap it. See if you got it right. Ready? Do, 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 rest. The first two measures have the same rhythm as the third and fourth measures of the song. So let's see if we can clap this whole first line of music. Look at it. You clap it first. 1, 2, ready, go. Did you rest at the right places? Check your work. Now clap it with me. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, 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 rest. Do, do, rest. Did you rest on the rest? Please don't clap on the rest. Hopefully you did it. All right. So if the third and fourth measure rhythm is the same, in the first two measures we had B, A, G. What is this note? What is the third measure? What note does this third measure start with? And remember, if I'm saying measure, I'm talking about bar lines. Everything between this bar line and this bar line is the second measure. Now I've got the third measure here. That first note, it looks like it's on a line, right? Every good boy does fine on a line. Every good boy. Every good. It's on the third line. Big. The next pitch is just one step lower from B. It's on the second space, so it must be an A. And the next pitch, that's on the second line. It's one step lower than A. It must be a G. You got it. All right, good. We've got this. Let's try and play a little bit of it. Let's look down at the bottom of the page. Right here, where we see B is on the third line, we also see right here, it's telling me to cover the thumb hole in the back and the first hole in the front. Well, right now, I want you to take your pencil and I want you to write at the top left corner of the page, write down left, L-E-F-T. I'm going to be your mirror, and I am going to help you remember. Let me get this a little bigger. I want to help you remember left. Your left is on this side, okay? So take your left thumb and roll it over the thumb hole in the back. Then facing away from you, I want you to take your pointer and cover the first hole with your pointer. When you take your fingers off, you'll notice there's a little circle left on the pad of your finger. You should see the circle in the middle of the pad of your finger. You should not be using your fingertips to seal the holes. They won't seal well. So thumb rolls over, first finger rolls over, and now blow with very gentle air, like you had a candle in front of you and you didn't want the flame to go out. Okay? So that is the sound of a B. I'm going to use my left hand. When I use my left hand, I use my thumb over the thumb hole, first over the first, and I'm going to look opposite from you. Remember, you're using the hand on your left side. This is my left side when I'm facing you. Let's just blow out a very gentle air and see if your sound can match mine. Did you get that sound? If you're getting a funny sound, it could be that you're using your points. If you're just using the tip of your finger, it's not going to get a good seal. You might get a weird sound. Also, let's say your thumb is covered, your first hole's covered. You got the pads of the fingers rolled over the holes. But let's say you're blowing very forcefully. It doesn't sound good. Very gentle air. My turn, your turn. Now let's tongue. We're going to use the tip of our tongue against the back of our teeth. And just like we say, t, 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 I want you to do that while playing a B. Remember using your left hand, thumb in one, your left hand's on this side. My turn, your turn. We're going to practice tonguing. One year, it was really funny. I had a student that kept doing this. That is not tonguing. You're not sticking your tongue onto the recorder. You are sealing with your lips around the tip of the recorder. And your tip of your tongue's behind your teeth. Does not come out and touch the recorder. And remember, you don't need to eat the recorder. It's not like a hoagie. No, it's just the tip on the lips. Your teeth don't even touch the recorder. So no teeth, just lips, just on the edge of the recorder. Okay, here we go. My turn, your turn. Your turn. My turn. Your turn. I want to see, if you send me a video, that you're not huffing and puffing. I shouldn't see. We're not, I don't want to, we don't talk like that. We don't talk like that. So let's not play like that. We're going to do a phrase. I can take one breath and speak to you without huffing and puffing in between. So I don't want to see no huffing and puffing, just a steady stream of air being chopped by your tongue. I'm not stopping my air, okay? We've got B down. If you don't have B down, pause the video and practice some more. Now let's see what we do for A. If you look down at the bottom of the page, it shows with A, my thumb hole is covered. My first hole is covered. Oh, and I add my second finger to the second hole. So I got thumb in one for B. Let me roll over and squish my second finger, and this is how A sounds. Try that. Now let's practice some rhythms with A using our tongue. My turn, your turn. Remember, if you get squeaks, thumb, you should see a circle being pressed into the middle of the pad of your finger. If you see that on the tip, you know you're not holding it, you're not pressing correctly. It should not be this. It should be the pad of your finger covering the holes and sealing it. Okay, we've got A down. Pause the video if you need to practice A a little more. If you're ready to move on, let's look at G. Down at the bottom, G, it says, is thumb, 1, 2, and 3. So if we just used our left hand for A with thumb and 1 down and 2 down, now we're going to add our third finger. rolling the thumb over the thumb hole. Thumb 1, 2, and 3. I'm being your mirror, okay? Check that first finger. Sometimes kids go to play a G and it doesn't sound right. It's because their first finger rolled off, or maybe their thumb hole rolled off and it doesn't sound right. A G should sound like this. Okay? I'm going to play it with my correct hand. Remember, your left hand is on this side. Thumb 1, 2, and 3 down. I'm going to use my left hand. Remember, when I face you, it looks opposite. You stay on this side. My turn, your turn. If you don't have a good G sound, pause the video and check. Is my thumb rolled over the back hole, or did it roll off? Is my first finger, can I feel the hole underneath squishing? Can I feel the second hole being squished? Can I feel the hole underneath the pads of my fingers? If I can't, I might have rolled off and I need to squish that back down. Pause the video and check that you have. But if you've got that down, now that G sounds good, my turn, your turn. Tonguing. Ready? Now this one is important. If I'm being your mirror, thumb 1, 2, and 3, when I go to play my G, it's not going to sound right unless I really put that thumb here to help support it. When I put my thumb here, it helps me squish the holes better. So please use your right hand thumb to help support the instrument when you play. I am being your mirror. Okay, my turn, your turn. Your turn. G, 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 G. My turn. G, 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 G. Remember the joy of watching a video is you can pause it and rewind it. If you did not do something correctly, try it again. G, 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 G. Good job. So now you know how to play it. Let's sing and finger the first line. Let's put it together. Just the first two measures. The first two measures go B, A, G. Sing and finger with me. Put your recorder on your chin. Have your mouth available to sing. Ready? Thumb and 1 for B. Thumb with 1 and 2 for A. And then add your third finger for G. Ready? Sing and finger. B, A, G. And then we rest. Let's try and play it. If this is going too fast, pause the video, rewind it, try it again. Let's try and play it. Ready, go. Make sure you tongue each pitch. Each new note, each new pitch, I do t, t, t. Proper tonguing, okay? So each new pitch, I t, t, tongue. All right, let's try the third and fourth measure. It sounds exactly the same as the first. Sing and finger the third and fourth measure of the song. Okay? Ready, sing and finger B, A, G. Now play it. Pause if you have to. Here we go. Now let's try playing the entire first line. 1, 2, ready, play. Rest. Rest. If you didn't match mine, rewind and do it. Let's figure out the notes to the second line of music. This is technically our fifth measure of the song. We ended with G here. What do we start this line with? Very good. It's on the second line. It's another G. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 G's in a row. Challenge yourself to see if you can write just one G down and have it repeat. And I'm sorry if you hear background noise, my 3-year-old screaming. Yes, sorry. So we have G, 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 G. Okay, let's try and play that. Get your left hand, thumb 1, 2, and 3 down. Make sure you're sealing the holes. I'm going to use my left hand. And let's try and play all on G, not huffing and puffing, just steady stream of gentle air. 1, 2, ready, go. Now you might say, Mrs. Eisman, how did you know that that was faster? Look down here. It shows me the quarter notes represent do, day. So instead of at the beginning having do, rest, now in the second line of music, starting with this fifth measure of the song, I have do, day, okay? And then I even have it again. Do, day. Let's look at that sixth measure of music. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sixth measure of music. What pitch do we go to? We left our G. We took one step higher to the note on the second space of the music staff. It must be a A. Let's just play. A. So thumb 1 and 2 are down. It's your left hand. Thumb 1, 2 are down. Let's tongue and gently blow. 1, 2, ready, play. Good job. Now let's try the fifth and sixth measure together. Let's do both of them. The fifth measure and the sixth measure. Let's do it all together. Starting with 4 G's, then moving to 4 A's. 1, 2, ready, go. If that was tricky, try and sing and finger it. You can do G, 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 A, 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 A. Now, how do we end the song? Measure 7 and 8. Do they look like anything else you've seen before? Anything else? Yes, it's just like the beginning. In fact, it starts with the same note that the beginning started with. Every good boy. B. Then it steps down to the note on the second space. A. And then it ends with a G. So let's try and end the song. Can you end it with, excuse me, B, A, G. Ready? Play the last 3 notes of the song. Ready? Go. Okay, we're ready. Let's try and sing and finger the whole song. Chin position. Singing. Every time we have a B, we show thumb and 1. Anytime we have an A, we squish thumb 1 and 2 down. And anytime we have a G, we squish thumb 1, 2, and 3 down. 1, 2, ready, sing. B, A, G. Rest and go on. B, A, G, Keep your fingers there, second line. G, 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 A, 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 B, A, G. How did you do? Good job. Let's try and play it together. Ready? And if this is going too fast, pause the video, rewind it, try something that we already did again. For those of you that are ready, keep the video going. Let's play the whole song. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest. Rest. Did you tongue every single pitch? If not, try it again. Great job. You can click on the link to send me a video of you playing the whole song or one note of the song. I don't care. Send me what you've been doing on the recorder. Thanks.